Right now, people's trust for online brands is at an all-time low. But are your testimonials actually adding to that distrust and hurting your sales? They actually could be, and today I'm going to dive into why and what you can do instead to recoup some of those lost sales. To know what's holding your prospects back from buying, you need to understand the market and the current trust recession that we're in. And you need to understand what signals people need to build trust and what signals actually signal a reason not to trust a business, so you know what to and what not to do in your own marketing. Because you might be surprised to learn that what you think is actually a great representation of your brand can actually stop people from trusting you altogether. Stay tuned and you'll walk away with actionable strategies so you can apply this straight in your business. According to Robert Cialdini in his book Influence, there are 7 levers of persuasion that impact human behavior. If you use all of these in your marketing, you'll give yourself the best chance at making sales. There's a reason that this book is lauded by marketers around the world. I'm not going to dive into all of these today. You can definitely get yourself a copy of the book because I could talk for hours about these principles, but there is one that's hyper relevant to today's episode, and that is social proof. Social proof is defined as a psychological phenomenon that causes people to base their decisions based on the actions of those around them. For example, choosing to buy a product because you know someone else you respect has bought that same product, or choosing a restaurant because it has the most 5-star reviews, or deciding whether to help someone in public because you can already see that other people are helping them. That's because humans are hardwired to be a part of a group. Back in our caveman days, being a part of the tribe was really important for safety. And so we do whatever we can to increase our status within that tribe and therefore keeping us safe. A lot of our decisions come from a need to belong. So in your course or coaching business, this can look like having testimonials from recognized names, someone that your ideal client aspires to be like, testimonials from someone who got the exact results that your prospect desires, logos from trusted brands showing that they trust you. All of these are just examples, but to use any of these things has been proven to increase conversions. And there are many more examples like this. So if testimonials are supposed to increase conversions, what happens when it goes wrong? To understand that, you need to understand what goes through your prospective client's mind when they make a buying decision. Typically, people want to buy a course or coaching program because it offers them some kind of transformation, which means your offer needs to help your ideal clients go from A, their current reality or their current perceived reality, to B, their desired reality. The problem with a lot of testimonials is they focus heavily on the after or just on the results without providing any context of the starting point or the journey it took to get to those results, which makes it way less compelling. So for example, if you're looking to hire a business coach and they have a testimonial that says, wow, this program or working with this person helped me go from $0 to $250,000. That might look great on the surface, but there's no further context around things like the time frame in which they were able to achieve that result, whether they were only taking that program or whether they had help from other coaches, how many hours were they spending on getting that result, and what position were they starting from? Did they have past business experience? Just focusing on results without any context and only having positive results can cause your prospects to think the result is too good to be true. According to a study by Northwestern University, product or business with too many 5-star reviews actually looks less trustworthy. We know that businesses can buy fake positive reviews or hire people to put reviews on their websites. We also know that businesses can select which of the testimonials they showcase to market their business. So if they're all positive, you need to have other trust markers to back up those social proof claims. And in online business, this is no different to any other industry. To understand the level of skepticism out there right now, you need a little context. We need to rewind to 2020 for a hot second. Back in the pandemic, there were thousands of businesses that moved online because they couldn't operate in person. And also a lot of people realized the opportunity of working online. And so new businesses popped up everywhere. I'm one of those business owners that started in 2020. And I've seen firsthand the number of people who started from scratch and have already closed their businesses down. During that period of time, people really quickly learned how to market and sell, but didn't always have the expertise to back up their sales skills and the things they were selling. I think most of us have bought online courses and digital products that promised one thing, but maybe didn't deliver on that promise. Add to that the fact that people have been bombarded with sales messages and they've seen all these incredible outcomes and they've seen all these testimonials. And most of these people have bought a course as a result of these testimonials. And then when it hasn't given them the results that they were expecting, or they haven't been able to achieve what person A in that testimonial was able to achieve, it seeds a little bit of doubt in their mind that they can get those results. Now, the reason they might not have got those results doesn't matter. It's not necessarily because the course was bad. It might not be down to the fact that they didn't put in that effort. It could just simply be that the person in that testimonial was either starting from a completely different place than them, they had completely different circumstances or a lifestyle, Or in fact, they were actually taking about 10 programs at the same time, and all of those programs contributed to their success, not just the one that you're seeing the testimonial for on the sales page. So no wonder we're in a trust recession. You don't know what information out there is actually true. Now, if you land on a sales page and see a ton of positive reviews with no context, it causes us to doubt the possible transformation. So how can you use social proof and testimonials without them triggering a negative response? If you want your social proof to make an impact on your sales, it needs to be part of that overall transformation narrative. The best testimonials provide more detail of where the person was starting from, so your prospect can see what's really possible for them. If they can see testimonials that reflect their starting point, they're more likely to believe that they can also get results. Great testimonials also showcase points along the journey that might demonstrate they had the same doubts and hesitations as the person who's reading your sales page. This is why I love case studies in particular, where you talk about the transformation from start to finish. Using a case study style testimonial is actually going to help people think, okay, maybe I could achieve this. Or potentially I'm not going to get the same result because the person who left this testimonial is already way ahead of me in terms of their knowledge or their skills. But actually, I could still get a really good result that I'm going to be happy with, even if I don't achieve the same thing. This also has the added benefit of stopping people from buying your program, expecting the world, and then not being able to achieve it. But it also stops people from not believing the testimonial at all and refusing to make the purchase in the first place. So I really think providing context around the starting point, the results, any previous skills that person had, and their previous experiences is going to make a big difference to your sales. I also think that the best social proof is a bit more honest and reflects the broader experience of students within your programs. One of the things I started to include for all my clients, and it's definitely helping increase conversion rates, is testimonials from very different people within their programs. As an example, you want to include maybe a little bit of context around their life, whether they run their own business, whether they're an employee, how many hours of free time they have per week, are they a mum or a dad, do they have any chronic illnesses, what is really going on in their life, and which of these things is going to impact the results they might get in the program. Maybe they have less time to dedicate to getting results, or maybe they have a lot of time, or maybe they have past experience that's going to help them, or maybe they have restrictions and boundaries in place from their employer that means they can't necessarily implement all of the systems and they need to find workarounds. If you want to replicate that for your own business, the best way to do that is to get on a call with your customers and to actually ask them these questions so you can get those insights and make sure they're accurate. If you want to implement this quickly, go through the testimonials that you have on your sales page already and go and reach out to those customers and just ask them a few questions about the context. How much free time do they have to dedicate to getting those results? What do they think really helped them? Were they doing anything else on the side that potentially contributed to them? It's also a good exercise to check in with where those clients are now. Are they still using that knowledge? Are they still diving into the resources? It's a really good way of following up on your testimonials to get more context and to showcase the next level results that they're getting as well. But as with anything in marketing, I'm gonna caveat it with this. Honesty is always the best policy. Showcase testimonials where people didn't get the most incredible results as well. Showcase testimonials where they did and help people see the bigger picture. Not everyone is expecting to get the 5-star big result. As long as you help them on their way to achieving that bigger transformation that they desire, it's still a win. If you can help them see that yes, they may not get this incredible result, but even this slightly less incredible result is achievable and possible, that makes the copy so much more compelling because they're understanding there is a win in there for them. And you're not just promising them the world without anything to back it up how they're going to get there. If you enjoyed this episode, you will love Launch Insider's Vault. This is my monthly subscription where I break down launch and funnel trends and strategies that are working right now. I dive deep into the market and what is going on so you can apply these straight into your business and start profiting ASAP. It's only $9 a month and it's already packed full of a year's worth of strategies. I'll leave the link to sign up in the description below. Thanks for watching and I'll be back next week with another episode for you. Stay tuned and take care.